If you're still undecided about your Thanksgiving dinner menu, we have some ideas. Well, Josh does. Josh Garcia of Mile Deli is here with us, showing us how we can incorporate challah bread into our holiday feasts. Great to see you.
Great to see you too. Thanks so much for having us.
What are you doing with this bread?
Well, we're going to do some fun stuff with it.
Yeah.
So what makes the stuffing cool at Miracle Mile is that we actually use our challah onion roll. So this is a really cool signature bread that we only is made for us by Strictly from Scratch, their local bakery. So the cool thing is that with challah bread, you have a little bit of a denser bread that actually absorbs a lot of flavors. So we're going to throw in some
What was that base? Was that butter?
That was butter and some brown sugar. So that's why it's a little bit of color there.
Okay.
So, sorry?
Celery.
And then celery. And then we're going to throw in some onions. Onions is really kind of the base of the flavor for stuffing.
Yum.
And then we're going to throw in some garlic cloves. Everything is fresh ingredients. So we're going to take some fresh sage, some salt and pepper. And under normal circumstances, we'd probably saute this for about 10 minutes over low, medium heat.
We can buy the stuffing from you, can't we?
You can absolutely buy the stuffing from us and let us do the hard work. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
So what we would do is we would saute this and let all those flavors. You can smell it here if you're in studio. You'd be able to smell all of these sauteed
like
onions.
We're in the neighborhood. Everyone would be popping by, see what you're cooking.
Absolutely. And so what we would do is we would then take it off of the heat and we would mix the bread with it.
Do you have a tip on the bread as well?
So the bread is, so we actually dice our bread here at Miracle Mile, so we cube it, but you can do it a variety of different ways. Stuffing is not something that you have to worry about, oh, I have to follow this done a certain way.
Yeah.
What I would recommend is, first of all, you got to make sure it dries out, but of course, if you don't want to cut it in cubes, you can always rip it apart, and you can just make it in more of an artisanal look, where it's not, where it's none of the pieces, hand-torn, absolutely. So there's a variety of different ways you can absolutely do it. So what we would do is mix this all together, and then you would put it in a pan after letting it kind of cool down, and let those flavors marinate. Now you can do this overnight, so you can let that bread get kind of stale overnight, and then put it in together the morning of. Now, when you're letting your turkey rest, for example, this is a pretty fast process. So while the turkey's in the oven, kind of towards the later stages, is when you kind of finalize that kind of thing to go with the stuffing. So what we would do is we'd put this in a pan, and what we would do is we would put this in the oven. This is a smaller portion here, of course, but what we would do is we would put that in the oven, and then what we would do is let that cook uncovered for about 30 minutes, and then cover it for 30 minutes, 350. So make sure your oven's preheated, and then
Josh is a pro.
Magic of television.
Oh my gosh! Blink of an eye, and here we go.
We would have this. So this is what it looks like after you mix the parsley. You can always add some more parsley.
Right? So I can grab this up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can throw this right on top, and then when we're assembling a plate, of course, for turkey, if you don't want to do the turkey, by all means, we can always do this for you at Miracle Mile. We're accepting orders. We can do a family feast that will feed 6 to 8 people. It comes with 3 pounds of turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, mac and cheese.
For what, $2.45 I think it was?
$2.45.
When do we need to get our orders in for the pies and for the dinners?
That's a great question. So if you can get all of that stuff in, all of your orders in, and plan ahead, we appreciate it. By November 22nd, it's going to be our cutoff, so you have until next week. And so yeah, it's going to be a great thing. Of course.
And we have to mention, how old is your family-owned business?
So we're celebrating our 76th year in the Valley, and we're located on 16th Street in Campbell and Phoenix, and we're open from 11 to 7, Monday through Saturday, and then we serve this turkey dinner, oven-roasted turkey dinner, 6 nights a week. So we have it starting at 3 p.m. We have a whole bird that comes right on the line, and people can enjoy a Thanksgiving dinner 6 nights a week.
Do we know, is there a record of how many couples have met and married after meeting Miracle Mile?
They're going to have to log on to the YouTube channel and see the Jamie Soretta Local Love podcast.
Yes, on Miracle Mile with Josh.
But yes,
it's a thing, I'm just saying. Great to see you.
Thank you so much for having us. Happy Thanksgiving.